Hi, hello everyone, welcome to another one of our video blogs. We're down here at Hawke Place campsite, which is just along the Kent coast between Minnis Bay and Reculver, which if any of you saw my previous videos during the lockdown, we come down here for a day trip down to the Minnis Bay, and we did a little tour of Minnis Bay, the pubs down there, the beach, and the surrounding areas, which is probably worth watching because I might not be down there today so much on this vlog. But this campsite is just off the beach, so it's direct access to the beach, which is one of the reasons why we like it. We're doing a little tour of the beach, of the site. There isn't much, so don't expect a lot. It's sort of got lots of positives and negatives on this site, mainly because of the toilet blocks. There isn't great toilet blocks in here. It's one men's, one women's, and it's a very popular site with camper vans and tents, so them toilets get used quite a lot, and they get quite messy. So if you're coming down here, don't expect perfect toilets, which is just one thing to give you a heads up on. But what we love this site for is the location. It is, like I said earlier, it's direct access to the beach. The Minnis beach here is really nice for dog friendly, so dogs can go on it. We take the canoes up there. Yesterday we did a bit of fishing, although I wouldn't expect to catch too much along here. It's quite shallow, but we're not professional fishermen. Apparently there's some bass out there, so we're going to have another go today if the weather keeps nice. So that's one of the bonuses of being on this site. Literally just down the road here, which we might walk down to later on, so I'll show you, and you see it in the previous vlogs, is the Minnis Bay and the Minnis Bar. So we put it down here for a pint of beer. There's also a little walk, I put it on my blog, but there's a little footpath. You just come out the gate, there's a footpath across the railway, and then you're straight down into Birchington, which is a lovely little town. Does great fish and chips down there, some nice bars, restaurants, good for your charity shops and your normal shops and convenient stuff. And there's a little microbrewery on the way there as well. And then opposite, going that way, is Reculver, which is great for cycling. There's a good cycle route all the way along this front bay. It's called the Viking cycle route, or the Viking walking route if you want to walk it. And so it's quite nice to go down there as well. And I put a lot of this on my previous vlog. So for now, we're going to have breakfast, and then I'll show you around the site, and then I'll show you the coastline and bits and pieces around, which so you can see what it's like. Right, so we're off to the beach. Going to do a little walk around, show you what it looks like, and the walk from here to the beach. Right, so I'm going to get back at the spade for all the stones. So this is one of the main fields. No electric hookup in this field, which is great for us because no one's on it. Probably get a lot of tents in the summer months. It's supposed to be fully booked this weekend, so we'll see how it gets booked up later. Water taps over there, and there we are set up. And we've got a few family coming down this weekend, so it's quite nice for us to have the big area.
Yeah, but I'm just going to dip my head.
This is the second field. Van places all around the outside edges. Electric hookups on this field in the middle, and there's some points around the side. And the beach is just over there at the back, but you can't get across that area. There's a bit of like a river bit running through there. Well, not river, channel. So let's go out through the main gate and walk round. There's a couple little like camping pods which you can hire if you haven't got people coming down who haven't got tents or anything. And the toilets are just around the corner from there, which is just a metal box, sort of not portaloos, but similar to that sort of temporary installation, which is those green buildings there. 2 toilets, 2 showers. And the hut here is what they call a reception, but there's never anyone in there. You just go in and it shows you where you're going to be camping. Waste bins and chemical disposal. Let's have a look. So yeah, you come in here, you've got a vending machine. There is a sink which has got, I think it's cold water. Yeah, cold water in there. You've got a fridge over there for your cooler packs and a kettle to heat up some water if you need it. And then you have a site plan which tells you where you are on a bit of paper. So at the moment, that's not been updated because our friends are not on there yet.
Oh no, it still says Thursday.
Yeah. So yeah, bits and pieces where people leave stuff when you're going so other people can use it. Next time, enjoy yourself. And then we just follow down to the gate. Then Charlie gets out of the way with Star's lead. So there's another field opposite. This is the main entrance coming in, so there's a gate over there. There's no look to hook up, I don't believe. Oh, there is actually on that side. So we've never stayed over that one. This is the main point we come through, which is what we just walked down. And then there's the main road coming in. So when you're coming down here, onto this main road from the street, it says no entry. But if you read it, it does say access to the campsite. So there's a no entry sign up there. If you come to that no entry sign, you know you're going the right way. It is a single track road. You can get past other vans further up, as long as it's not too muddy. If it's raining and muddy, the only passing points it is on the grass, so you could get stuck in your van. So you're better off keeping an eye on who's coming up beforehand. But you come out the gate there, you do a left to this gate, straight up the top, and you'll be at the sea, along the seafront. So just turn this off and I'll see you up there. Right, so we're up the top now, just walked up from the hill. So behind us is the campsite, as you can see, surrounded by country fields. I say there's a walk right over the back there, get a footpath up to Birchington. Down the back there is the Minnis, which you should have seen in my previous vlog, but we'll hopefully be down there this week, so I'll show you that later. But the tide's out now, so this is low tide. So it's great for, it is good, alright for fishing, but we haven't caught anything around here. And over the back there is Motorhomer, which you might be able to see right over the back there. One of the castles, which is a nice cycle route or walk. It's the Viking way, where you can get, like I say, down to Motorhomer and further on if you wanted to. Both ways. That goes down to the Minnis and then on to, where does that go from there, beyond the Minnis? Westgate on Sea, that's it, which is a nice little site as well. Hiring bikes further down, which is down by the Minnis bar. You can see these four-wheel bikers, a lot of people get them. So now, that's it for this site. This is one of the main reasons why we love this site, purely for the location to the beach here. And this tide, when this tide comes up, we can get the boat out and everything's be quite nice. For now, we're going to go and have a look, see if we can find some fishing tackle. Anyway, that's it for this vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you have. I'll just leave you now with Star sunbathing in sun.